We're in Cushendun. This is a National Trust car park. That old house there, that must have been where I originally owned this place. Where do we start now? We'll start up and go down to this grass down here, I reckon. The toilet's over there owned by the council. The water's hot, and I mean hot, hot. So I'm gonna have a shower tonight. I'm gonna camp here. I don't like sitting there. I want to get down where them cars are and under the side. There's a school bus and all that, and I like. But we're going across to the wee beach first. The sun's behind us, that's the only thing. I'd rather have the sun coming in the front window now, heating the caravan up. It's pretty cold today. Lovely wee beach down here. I don't like that car park, don't you not, Pet? All those stones in your wee paw. How you doing?
Hello, how you doing? Some man that Liam knows does.
Hold on, Nana. Do you know what? It's got a normal peace sign on it. There's a National Trust sign on the car park, but it's got a official peace sign, toilet sign. I don't know who owns the car park. National Trust owns. Where's she gone now? Turn me back, she's gone. Luna! Luna! How could she go so quickly? She might be on the road for all I know. Luna! Oh, there you are. Luna, you can't. How can you disappear so quick? Mom, I'm going to do the wee grass. You're going to start Paul. We're both to be doing the grassy bit. I take one look at the sign, turn around, she's gone. Gone. 3 legs and she's gone. Oh, I got round this wee pitch here, Pet. That's a bit of like a wee white flowering meadow, like. I'm putting the hood up. Actually, has to be eaten. Oh, aye. Oh, aye. You find any food, you. Ah, that's the lad bit, isn't it? I'm not going to walk around the beach now because of a wee paw. Keep the sand out of it, but there's a couple of wee walks to do here. So, as far as I know, the National Trust own the whole village. It's a conservation area, so I don't know how they got a hold of it. It's all old buildings in the middle, but it's all rented out. It's not somewhere you visit. I'm on this side of the fence, Pet. I'm on this side. Oh, look, Luna! Look at that! And he's lovely. He's a bit like Shadow, so he is. Oh, he's got a wee lump in his tummy too. That's one of my fatty lumps. Oh, that's why I like Shadow. Hey, wee man. That's Luna. That's Luna, the lunatic. Can you teach her some manners? Hey? Can you teach her some manners? That's why I like my wee Shadow there. I'll have to give you a wee pet. I'll have to. Oh. Luna, it's not. Knees together. Knees together. You know what it might be, Luna? He's no ID tag on. He's one of these local randy boys, I reckon. These randy boys, I've never no identification on them. Shadow would have been taller than him, but wee tail not wagging very much. We need to wag a tail a bit more. What a bus babe. Bring him west, Luna. Might as well. What the hell with us? Well, not. He's going down that way. I wonder why he's not wagging the tail. There's a wee scenic road going up the hill there. You wouldn't take a caravan up there. You wouldn't take a motorhome up there. This boy wouldn't go up that in a motorbike. But that's a real wee, it's narrow roads you're going to get, like. Hairpin bends, drops, if I mind rightly. Luna! She's on the sand, like. Luna! Trying to keep you off the sand. It's fun to be had in other places. But everybody's wondering what wee beach look like. I did a wee video last year with wee Willow. Oh, me wee Willow walked that beach. It was a lovely night too. Those ones had a wee fire lit down the bottom. They were playing music, drinking as well, like. So away down, what do you see? Away down the corner, that's where the caves are. Proper caves. Game of Thrones down there. Right round behind them modern houses. That big block. And I think I noticed as well, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Up on top of the hill is a castle. Never knew how you got to the castle. Now there is a lane there. but you don't see the lane coming out. There's a laneway that goes through them caves. I reckon that goes up to the castle. It would make sense that's where the lane would be. But there's no sign here inviting you to visit the castle. So I just noticed here now there's like a farmer's lane. Where that joins on, like, I'm not sure. But it'll be all private. I saw see something sitting in front of that castle. It looks like a bit of a lie or something. Well, see what happens. Might find where it goes yet. See, there's something I'll tell you there about dogs and all that the vets don't tell you. See that dog there's got a great big lump on his tummy, and you think, oh my god, look at the big tumour. That's a fatty lump. That will not harm that dog whatsoever. You go to the vet, oh, we'll take a wee sample, oh, we'll give you a wee bowl for that, and they tell you, oh, that's a wee fatty lump, and you owe so much. Wee tiny lumps that's hard, like marbles, wee hard ones, especially if they don't move, that's a cancerous one. And a lot of times if they're wee small things and they're not growing, don't touch them, because as soon as you touch them they explode. Cancer everywhere. Now the vets, you think the vets will know all that, but oh no, you go in there and the shadow of the poor wee thing, it must have pricked them 6-7 lumps he had. They weren't as big as that. 6-7 lumps. I pricked every time. And wee Shad had one wee hard lump behind his ear. Wasn't growing. The time he broke his wee paw, went up to one of the top vets in Belfast. Very expensive man he was. Oh, I don't need to touch that, leave it alone. Because you have to weigh up what age is your dog, what size is the lump, what's the chances, even if it is a wee small tumour, how fast is it spreading. The dog will probably die of something else before it dies from the tumour. But a local vet will just say, oh, we'll take that, send off the sample, £220, £250 pets at home. And then by the time it comes back, the tumour's a lot worse. And that's why I don't trust vets. I looked up the internet what to do with Luna's paw. Oh, go to the vet immediately. Put bandage on, everything else. I never went down this part of the beach before. It's all nice and grassy like. There's a wee field down there, a sign at it. It's either going to be the GA pitch or something like that, football pitch, or I don't think it's for doggies to walk around. Don't see no goalposts in the hand, but there's a wee sign at it. No, there's a GA pitch over there. And they have one, so I don't know what this wee field is. This wee path here, they've got the plastic netting underneath to stop it wearing away. Whilst don't wear the sand dunes. So that's the National Trust on that, you see. So that's an old house. National Trust probably owned that one. It's unusual, like. Wee house is very unusual. But then the wee path now, we don't know. Oh, the wee bridge there. A wee bit rusty looking, right enough. Seaside cottages. And the sheep in the field. So you know what it is? That wee house down there, what I think might be National Trust, there's all ones beside it. Probably is National Trust, they're letting them out, or they're private. Seaside cottages. That's a good business basket, isn't it? That's a nice big stream there. Oh, it's still west yet, Lena. I used to like walking two dogs. Luna's down today. You see her blowing the bubbles trying to get that seaweed out. She puts her head down, she blows out. Do you know what? You can walk down there. Self-catering. Northern Tourist Board. It must be all private, not National Trust, don't it? Or the National Trust have the wee logo on it. We're going to see these wee cottages while we're Luna. Where's she gone? Where? Oh, she's up the other side. Come on down and see these wee cottages. Look at the wee harbour and all down here. We're down to the wee harbour. Not house stones and all, pet. If you come on in here, pet, not as bad. I wouldn't worry so much about the big stones, apart from uncomfortable. It's nice sand particles and gravel. Do you want that like sticking on a wee cut? And a wee look this morning, it's not really a cut, it's more like a wee blister now. But it was a cut. So I don't know if that means it's swelling up or what. I do not, maybe she doesn't want to walk here. It's just this one about 10 it clears up again. You get something with a wee spade. You don't mind self-killing, carrying all your bags down here. A wee castle on there, but some private grounds. You can't get near it. Castle Tower. That belongs to some of the clans way back years ago. There's several forts, that's one of them. Private road, residence only. That nice wee house there, no? It's a big house. See, if we call them cottages, that's a big house, huh? Not all Luna. And all the wee outbuildings there. You know what? I'm putting you on the lead here, pet. We're going down. We're going down. Boy out there sunbathing. What can you do? You live in something historical, you gotta accept people going, look at it, look at it. And the wee harbour. Come on, Luna. So that's the wee self-caring cottages there. It must be like a wee stable yard on the other side. You know how to you, but you see this here? That's a proper city fence there. I say that the government owns this wee lane. Do you think the residents built this here? Doubt it. My taxpayers' money goes to funding like this. That's what I reckon, Luna. Building an all about grand design house up in the height. And wee stables. So from there down now, see the pillars, that's private lane. So we can't get down to the wee harbour. So all harbours are the same anyway, aren't they? If you're on the beach you could walk over, there's not much they could do. Cost of money to build a house now, all the price of materials is up. On this way again now, honey. So that's a wee outbuilding for that big house originally. That's probably a holiday. When they say cottages, that big house is probably a cottage, a holiday one. For some big estate owner. Really quiet here. You see there the stones have all been cleared. Must have been bringing a wee boat in there as well. Somebody went and cleared all the rocks. Or else maybe that was to catch sand and all at one time, like a wee sandy beach, but it's all away. The entrance was very narrow, wasn't it? I would say somebody's done that to try and catch a bit of sand. Try and make themselves a beach, but it hasn't worked. And these steps getting washed away. Ah, no drowning, you. No drowning. No, that carry on. Look, there's your wee friend in front now. Ah, he's waiting on you. Look. You do pick up all the boys, Luna. Wherever you go, you pick up the boys. Hello, pup. You like my Luna? I'm gonna let her off again now. Let her off again now. Well, no hanky-panky now. Well, not that carry on. No hanky-panky. Luna, I forgot to bring the treat within the caravan. I didn't bring them, Luna. I didn't bring them. If I would give you a treat, he has to get a treat, and then he's not looking. He's not looking. I'm a sneaky one. A sneaky one on here. We're down to the crumbs. Down to the crumbs. Emergency purposes only, I reckon. Then I'm going to carry you over these stones. Come on, hold on. I'm going to carry you over these stones. We were hurting a wee leg a bit. I want to see. Listen, I'm still pick her up. Oh, Luna, hold on. Hold on. I'll lift you over these here. Luna, hold on. That's what I'm here for. I'll pick up your shit. I may as well pick you up too. Oh. There's me girl now, getting carried. Aye. That stones are too rough. There's a wee picture they always show about Jesus and all, one set of footprints in the sand. Well, this is the one set of footprints in the stone. And you say, oh, because you care about me. Why is only one set of footprints? Because I carried you, Luna. That's the story, anyway. So that's basically what happened, you see. You got a weakness, and I'm carrying you now during your weakness. A wee sore toe. Alright, we're putting you down again now. Oh, that's like girl. Ah, more gravel, should have carried you over that. That's a handy wee stream there. There's a stream at the other side of the village. It's more rocky and all. Comes apart from the seaweed. I would say that always hold a wee bit of water because the beach has got up on a wee hill. Come in the summertime, pet, we need to cool it off. That's where we'll come. Come on now, honey. Shouldn't be rushing, should I? Take your time, Luna. Take your time, pet. What are you seeing there now? Are you going to go diving? What's in there, pet? I can hear a wee bumblebee. Don't see nothing, Luna. Mom, head back. I have big caves and all to see, Luna. Big caves and all down here. But bumblebee there, that's the boy I hear there. There's another one flying there too. A wee bumblebee there. Luna, we need to go on, you can't hover. Come on down this way now. So we bite this stream like so. It's a nice wee beach that. It's not too big. It's in a wee bay shape, like you get sheltered. It's all freezing cold water, like. Well, but nice if you could walk on out there over them rocks to the other side of the harbour. Yeah, Luna's on a rush again. This is as far along the coast road I'm going this year. If she hadn't had heard her foot, we would have been further on. But so I'll stay here tonight, and then tomorrow we'll start heading back. I've only got chips for today. I have to get a bag of chips somewhere. So I'll probably have to go to Caravan tomorrow to get the bag of chips. It's a weekend. So I might just park in Springwell Forest. And then no point about taking the Roe Valley Country Park, is there? So you can walk the wee park in Limavady. She likes that. Well, she doesn't hasn't been in it, but she will like it. It's all grass. We could do that. Ballykelly Forests. How we do that? Are you bin hooking, are you? You going to get yourself a name? Come on. Luna the bin hooker. Pull sounds better than Luna the lunatic, does it? What I'll do now when I get back now, I'll have a 10 litre water container. And I'll fill that up with the hot water. Put it in the caravan, wrap it up in the blanket and all. Put it in the wardrobe, wrap it up in the blanket, the duvet. And I have another container, the one I have a fresh drink on, it's gone empty now. I'll get that filled up with hot water and that'll do my dishes. And then I'm going to have a shower tonight. I'll put my wee bucket outside the caravan, that'll catch the water. You can have a shower in 10 litres of water. And if the water cools down slightly, I'll just put a small bit of it into a kettle and boil it up. If I had fresh water, I'd put that in the other kettle and boil it up, and then you get more than 10 litres. And then whenever you get a shower in the caravan, it helps clean out the wee bathroom as well. Whenever I'm finished, I'd wash down the toilet and all that, wash down the shower tray. Just for clean, fresh water, because everything's wet anyway. So just wash everything down. As long as you don't soak the actual walls. A wee hand shower. Have some water in it already. Lie in the boot of the car. When you put the water inside it, it heats up the heat of the car. It's been there a couple of days. There's some bird shit on the caravan windows. So I'll spray that outside the caravan windows and clean the windows. Then put in the hot water. In fact, that's what I'll just carry the actual shower container in. It holds 10 litres. Some public toilets only have a 10 litre hot water tank. And then you get them in Screwfix, like that. They don't have the big copper tanks you have in your house. It's a wee small water heater, and they only hold 10 litres. So like that, you take about 8 litres out. It starts going cold. Yeah, just wait 15 minutes and go and get another 8 litres. It's ways of doing it. But I was showering until it's dark and the curtains were all closed. Luna, Mum! I think there's only once I had a shower 1 year during the day. It's a hassle having to close all the blinds and all during the day. Used to be a wee goat down here next to the harbour. So I don't know what she's like with goats. So I had to be on the lead anyway. How you doing? How you fancy being a bus driver trying to get a bus through this village? It's very tight. That must be school winds now. There's 2 buses there. I don't know who actually owned this village. Was it one man built it all? It's hard to know. Straight in front of the harbour was the Cushendun hotel. The Cushendun's still painted, but the hotel is painted cream the same as the rest. No, it's just a house now, like, or else a bar. It's not a hotel no more, no. They don't want ones knocking on the door. Them mod cottages, I think that was for retired. I don't know who it was, but one's retired, anyway. Might be a wee plaque telling you. I can't remember all the history. I'll take me back to the village. Luna! Luna! That's going to be the harbour, like. I want to take me back to the village now when it's daylight. The sun will be on a rise on the way back. Well, I have to put the lead on you. Health and safety. Health and safety, honey. Come on now. Watch your wee paws and all. You're not to be running and pulling and stuff. Tight wee corners, like. But you think when the boy built the village, he could have straightened it out a wee bit. I see one's going through that wee garden, going to the post office, a shortcut. Do not walk around here. And that'd be a handy wee bowling plot there, wouldn't it? Oh, the wee oldie houses. Right to look at it, wouldn't mind living one. Now here's a wee bit of history now, Cushendun village. A wee bit of history here. Oh, look at that. How often one may see new houses that are like swaggering strangers. Oh. That's just a right poem. The village you see today owes much of its character to the internationally renowned architect. I'm no good with names. But I don't stay there. Bertram Clock Williams Ellis. Why has such a long name like? Why can't it just be Tom? 1883 to 1977. The village is not that old. The famous Welsh architect was commissioned by Ronald McNeill, the first and last Lord Cushendun, and his Cornish wife Maud. So that's the Maud cottages. To redesign the centre of the village with its mansard roofed houses sloped on each of the four sides of the roof. The result is a unique combination of traditional whitewashed dwellings sitting along others that appear to have been transplanted from another time and place. But 1883, 1977, like that's when he lived. Look at them houses there, you think they were well over 100 years old. Now maybe they are. 1883, they could have been done 1883, they could have been some of the first he done. No, that's when he lived. That's his, so it must be 1900s he done it. Lord Cushendun, known to political opponents as Lord Cushendun, made his mark in Westminster Parliament. He once threw a book at the head of Winston Churchill during a Home Rule debate. Later he was to become Financial Secretary of the Treasury. Standing 6'6" tall, he used to claim that he was the tallest barrister of his time. He died in 1934. So he died in 1934, and so them houses must have been finished before then. I suppose it's 2020 now. Lord Cushendun's first wife Maud, after whom Maud cottages were named, died in Cushendun and is buried in the graveyard surrounding the little Church of Ireland. Her FSA reads, "A Cornish woman who loves the lands and their people." Bathing lodges. Throughout the 1800s, summer residents or bathing lodges were becoming increasingly popular among the wealthier classes. But where is the bathing lodge? It says bathing lodges, but not saying where it is. So that's the wee black house in Castle Rock. That was a bathing lodge. So I just don't know what age they are. No barking either. So I'm just wondering where the houses. They just changed the roof of the houses or what? Them houses are over 100 years old there, that building. There's a wee walkway along the river there. I'm not going to do it today with her with a sore foot. A gravel path, it's not very long, and brings you down into the council houses. There's a wee harbour there now, but we're safe on the other side. Come on now, pet. Well, the wee goat's not there today. I never think of parking on the bridge, but why not? As long as you can't. I think there's a bridge I tell you where it was renovated a couple of times. Cushendun Bridge, constructed 1856, widened in 1970 and refurbished in 2010. There's an old caravan in the backyard. It's got a wee bay window. That's very unusual. Well, they must have added that on. See, it says there dead end. There's not a tell you about caves down here. Anyway you look, no through road. You'd never think you even allowed down here. There's how the bridge and all was widened. Man, honey, very cold one here now. Very cold. So, they're this close to that, they might have a wee arrow here. So if someone's fallen down here, they've got a fence up. When I first came down here, I was down here different times over the years, down motorbike and everything, and I never thought of walking around the corner. Strong View Park. And you go around the corner, the caves is there, used in Games of Thrones. I didn't know about the caves, I just stumbled upon them. But like, why are they not famous like the Giant's Causeway? They don't want a lot of people coming through this wee village. If you go around the Causeway coastal route, it will not bring you here. It bypasses it. But I've seen coaches do come through it. Any coaches coming from Belfast, I'll take a wee scoot down through here on the way to the Giant's Causeway. So there's the Cushendun Hotel. The hotel's not painted in. Wouldn't that make a good wee youth hostel or something, wouldn't it? There's something else, hotels over there. So this was the place to come at one time. So I wonder where the bathing house was. Yeah, look, that's the first. Please use path to access caves. So if it wasn't for them closing that off, you wouldn't know there's caves there. Them houses are not very old. Why they closed them off? People are living in them. And then I can let you off here now. And no jumping in the water, no jumping off caves, no attacking people, no scrounging, no running. Lena! I don't know. Just can't wait to get away from me. So what's going on here? Must be just giving a wee paint or what? We underground car parks and all now. And she's never been here before. She doesn't know this cave is down here. Marlena. Caves is the wrong word for it. I often think it's like the Giant's Causeway. Marlena, if you had a sign saying hexagon stones. Luna! Luna! Come on this way! If you had a sign pointing to hexagon stones, you wouldn't have tourists flocking to it, would you? But it's got a name, the Giant's Causeway. That should be the Giant's Caves or something, or they should have a name to it. Causeway Caves, or they should put a name. Not just caves. Cushendun Caves. And you come around here the first time, you think, am I allowed here? Am I trespassing? I walked up there the last time to the caves. I've been forced to go down here. I wonder if they put temporary steps up. The main caves is up that top half. Do you think there's some stones falling down somewhere that closed them off? Might have put a wee set of steps down here. There's no way from here up the top, I don't think. Last time I was down here with wee Willow, was a wee girl getting local stones and painting them. And she had a wee collection box there. You pick your wee stone and put the money in the box. I don't know if she became a multi-millionaire or not. Probably in Dragon's Den someday. So there's the caves in front now, massive big caves. Luna's just going to go to this cliff edge. Like, I wasn't up here with Willow, like, but so that's Luna. She sees something dangerous, she wants to go to it. Luna! Fuck, look where she's going. She's walking down there, like. Luna! I don't know, like. still got 3 working legs. So see, the whole ground's made up of these big boulders. They've all these big boulders set in the muck, and the muck has gone to stone. Look, I'm going back to Jurassic times. Oh, look at that there, boys, look. That's a wee stone that had another stone stuck in it. So that would have been part of the cement. That's unusual, isn't it? I want to add that to my stone collection. What could you use that for there? Hey, wee ashtray. Hey, paper clip holder. I'm going to add that to my stone collection. My stone collection would be quite big now, but I don't know. When I get home, I'll leave them right in my house. But I haven't seen that anywhere else. All these big rocks. Set in the muck and all. There's some pile. That cliff's the whole way up. You can understand if it's a wee layer, but it goes so high up like. I'm going to try and climb this here now, like all these big boulders did fall out, isn't it? You know, the ones like that one there, it's just about to hit a wee chip of the hammer, you might just pop out. That one there looks looking pretty loose, look. Wee bit of a gap on there now. When I say a wee hammer, you can bang that out and that'll come as well. You just hope you're not underneath when it does. You see, originally that wee path so high and then they heard it. They actually built the cement and all out of the stones on the beach. That's what they did years ago. Didn't want to throw more stones. Then I only left you up here. We had to do the helicopter. If the tide was out, you might get round. I'm not risking the tide, like. See, the stones could fall down, like. But they have closed that cave off. Why? You can't tell where a stone's going to fall. You can probably get through that gap there, but it's big boulders. I reckon they're up here, Pet. Then I'm not up here, I'll lift you up here. I changed the battery. My wee foam cover's falling off battery. No. I'm going to put it up here. I'm just thinking, can I climb up there? No, but chucking up there. I tell you what, it'll be hard enough getting up there, you know. I can get up here better. I get up that way. Then I'm up here to the helicopter. Where do we helicopter? Come on up, up. I don't believe that. You did it by yourself. Ah, unbelievable. No need for a helicopter for Luna. Luna's Superwoman. Sorry, Pet. Now we see how long it takes me to get up. I haven't got much of a grip here, like, you know. Hey, sorry, getting up. How to get back there? The wee caves here, I should start off with the wee ones and go up the big ones, and then it gets more exciting. Run away to the big ones first. I don't see nothing big lying on the ground. So you think if them buggers were falling off, there'd be a few lying around. But saying that, see if them wee ones, if they hit you in the head. They should have, I suppose a hard hop won't do if it breaks your back. So this is all mud and stones. One's blowing here, cold. Mud and stones. That's the most spectacular bit there as far as looking at it. You see them stones above your head. It's actually over your head. You know, the sheer weight that's just hanging there, like. There's only lying here. So, you see the odd wee dent? Is that potholes? Is that stones hitting them? I would say it's not a tourist attraction just because it is too dangerous. That there could be a wee chair there. You give these things names like the Giant's Causeway and people want the photographs taken on. Oh, that there, art. See, there's a lot of artistic people around. Ah, more out over here, that wee one's fell. Where's Lena gone? See the height of that cliff there? Unbelievable. It's actually above my head, like. Look where she was! In the wee cave! In the wee cave! Yeah, you're a good wee caver, aren't you? Not very deep, that one. There's something lying there, like a bit of a bicycle or something. I don't know what it is. Aye, we see these other caves up here, Luna. These are big ones. You know to be here with geologists. They've got a sign up there saying Game of Thrones. Why not have a sign up there saying how it was created? Rather than Game of Thrones. Shouldn't take Game of Thrones to sell this. And there's an out chair on the other side. When I came in the summertime with Luna, there was a plastic sheet on it to keep it dry. Some of the tourist boy must be using it to take photographs. That's a crappy chair. But you see, there's a couple of soldiers on. The cover's off it now, see. It's a tourist fall for that type of thing, you know. Look at the chair now. Would you want to sit in that, would you? That's not, it's a very armchair in a house or some smoker hat. A couple of things put on, but suppose you see if you're sitting where, you know, poor camera quality and all the rest, you just might swear it was Game of Thrones. I don't know, it's a bit cheap, like a bit cheap. That's often, what do they call them, only fools and horses would do. Or the wee yellow thing, they would come up with a scheme like that. Now see this wee bit of cave here. This didn't go the whole way through, or if it did go the whole way through, they made it bigger. You can see they made it bigger and put gates on. I think that would take you up to the castle. There's a ruined castle above the village. If not the ruined castle, it might take you up to the private house of whatever lord and lady was here, like, and they probably built their house on the grounds of the castle. But either way, there's more of them stones. If you're going to build a grand house, was this not that place to put it? Aye. This proper wee lane ways. It's closed off to the public. Stones everywhere. Stones everywhere. It's cold today right now. But that's all been chiselled away there, like. But it probably did go the whole way through, they just made it a wee bit bigger. You wouldn't want to drive your car through there now just in case you clipped a bit of it. If I got my torch here, I have. That's a wee dry spot there, isn't it? So if you're in the caving, like, this is the place to come. There's a handy one here. If you think you might be interested in caving but not sure, you don't like it underground, this is the place to come here. I forgot I had the torch. We see the chair. Like, would you want your photograph? See, some of these Chinese people, but they'll probably fall for that, you know. They don't understand English very well, and the boy says, "You want to sit there, photograph taken?" They're probably saying, "Get off, you weirdo," but because they're sitting in Chinese, he doesn't know, forces them down, takes a photo and charges them $5. Right there, look, see, you didn't have your wee torch, look, you wouldn't see that going away in there. I wouldn't worry so much about a stone fall from here. If it fell from here, it's not going to hit you too much. Unless that big one falls on you. But even a pebble falls from away up there, that's going to be sore. Let us do a pee in the cave. Oh, mama! Let us do a pee in the cave. You're one of these ones that pisses on bus shelters, are you? Aye, and phone boxes. Ah, Luna, I didn't know you were that type. This is the wee entrance you're supposed to come in here. I don't know why they closed it off. But there's a couple of wee caves on the way in here, and the wee Game of Thrones signs here. So whenever they filmed it in the Game of Thrones, they did it at the edge. Oh, they didn't go underneath, they wouldn't have took a chance. I wouldn't be surprised if they had scaffolding built all around, make sure a wee pebble wouldn't fall on them stars and all. But you didn't see it in the frame. Oh, that's beautiful there now, the blue and all, isn't it? Not many trees right now, it's all wee green fields with sheep. So I could make an Irish island tourism video here. So here's the original Game of Thrones now, actors. Ah, we vandals have vandalised it. So look, you see all the lighting and all, they had the staging and all that. So it's not actually showing the actors, they've got a copyright. That's just from the scene itself. You don't see much of a cave there written off, do you? That's them just... I seen the boys making a movie up on Tullymore. And you know why the Northwest 200? That's right, if you go to the Northwest 200, the boys are putting the bales of hay down 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the race. They're painting the curbs, they're putting the bales on the lampposts, and all this type of thing, putting in the wee chicanes. All this work's done beforehand. And then the bikers turn up, or saying that, they practice during the week. And the main race, everybody comes down all over and done with. Making a film like that. So what they did in Tullymore, your boys that come down first, they have all this set up. See all that? See all them wee tents and all? It's unbelievable. They're not sure much. They won't have wee tents like that. On Tullymore, they even had a ceramic portaloo. It was towed by a big 4-wheel drive thing. You know, the stars don't sit in plastic chemical toilets like. It was a chemical toilet, but it's proper big job like. The catering crowd, the amount of stuff that comes with them. But the thing I found weird about it, see by there's an example there. You see the ramp? They will not walk down pebbles. An actor could trip on that. So you've got to get access. They put handrails on. If you had to do a scene up there now, they had to put walkways on, handrails. They use scaffolding for handrails because the camera crew and all had to carry the equipment on. So you see all this is this showing up here? What's it doing? You see all these bars and all there? That's probably the cameraman sitting there and all like. They don't just sit and muck, stumbling about. But there's a amount of stuff that went along with it, and then the security boys are with them too. But you just wouldn't believe how much goes in. And then the way they had it done in Tullymore, that's one scene there. Tullymore would have 5 or 6 scenes, and each scene was all set up with a scaffolding all ready to be done. And we walked down them. They were falling halfway up the wood, but the other ones were all empty. You could just walk down where they were going to act. Lena, look, cave. I was interested to see like, and then they had half the car park taken up. You know them big American tough wheelers where the sides pop out? Whole line of them. And the thing that got me, they were all identical. You had about 6 or 7 of them. The film crowd hired them from a local Northern Ireland crowd. So if you got a famous actor in there, you don't know which tour they're on. Don't even know if they're there, like. Luna's going to the end. Luna's going to the end. You see some of these big bowlers, it'd be nice to find the socket where it came out, a bit like a jigsaw. Where you can sort of look at one and where's the wee hole it came out of. That'd be a wee game you could play. You're blowing bubbles! Where's my torch again? Luna's blowing bubbles. Look at her. She's blowing bubbles, a wee toad. Don't know how much picked it up. Right. I need cameras, lighting like them camera crew. I've just got double A torch here. There's no obvious big holes that it would come out of. Maybe somebody carried them and you know they sit on. You like blowing bubbles, Luna? Are we bubbles? Look at her. Are we eyes when you went under that time? Getting the wee eyes under. I just hope she's not looking for rats. She seems to like water edges a while lot. You see there, they used to have a wee wall there. There's a wee bit of a wall there, so somebody was using this as a wee storage thing at one time and had it blocked off. Well, she's a now scooting up here to see if we can get around this barrier if I need Putting her off the end of it. It's a wee narrow cave. Look at that. We could have come up that way. Oh, I came up the hard way. How did I not see that? No, there's a drop there. There's a drop. That's why I didn't see it. I thought it was just a wee chance of going down that way. She's still snorkeling in there yet. But this place wouldn't be spoiled if you put a cement path down here. Nice smooth cement path, make it easier for people, wheelchairs and stuff. You wouldn't want a cement path going down there. But big cave. Come on now, honey. Them seagulls are laughing at you again, Luna. Wait a minute. Oh, don't jump down that one, that's too steep. Over here, pet, over here. Don't be showing off now. Can you get down that big drop there, Luna? Can you get down that big drop? We can do the helicopter back down again. I said it'd be harder for her to go down, she might hurt her wee legs. She might actually be better going down there at the end, you know. I don't want her following me down. Do you know what, Luna? I see a bit of clay at the very end here. That might be the place to go. You see the clay broke down with folks walking? Very blowy. That's not as high because she's going to jump. But I think she is. Look over here, Luna. Look at that, Luna. Look at that, Luna. A wee path there. Started off with the water wearing it away.